As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That's caught, Puka Nacua. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now a throw here to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Stroud off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action. Here's Stroud. He'll get this to DeMarcano. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here is 3rd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Amari DeMarcano. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Stroud now on 4th down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Ready.
The give is to DeMercado. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Ready, ready. Timberwolf. Ready, ready.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off of play action, here's Smith sliding out of the pocket. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Right side, that's complete to Clark. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. And now Smith going to change the play. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Cowboys nothing.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Let's go now.
Now they'll change things up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jonnu Smith from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Cowboys nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
at their own 21-yard line.
Get it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cowboys.
60
First
Eagles.
and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
On the handoff, it's DiMercado. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
That's good for our Cowboys. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
19, 18. 19.
Play action. Stroud now. This will be caught at about the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
That's another Cowboys
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
first and goal at the 3-yard line.
On the ground, it's DiMercado. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari DiMercado, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down, Chiefs.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And Smith here, an audible at the line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run act.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Javon Curse providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Smith. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a 1st. And now they'll shift things around. On 1st down, it's Smith. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Puka Nakua as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. And this one too low.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Final play of the half, Stroud. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Stroud. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
A run. It's DiMercado. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And they're going to speed things up here. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior.
Here's a diving catch right side. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. They're shoving his way inside the 35. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running, DiMercado. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Stroud looking to change the play.
At the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
2nd and 11. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
On the draw, here's Stroud. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.J. Stroud keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Bush with a pick. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, here's Stroud. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Complete to Donald Parham.
And now an audible here into something else. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Donald Parham from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 41-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it first and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Final minute now of the third quarter. From the 50, it's Smith. This pass out wide to Hall. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6. At the Cowboys.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Smith going to move him around. Here's Smith on first and 10. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the... Second and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Here's Smith looking to throw. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Stroud to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
4th down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. And quickly, they get to the line.
And the Cowboys first down.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
At the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. There's that man again, it's complete. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Throwing again is Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a 1st down throw, it's Smith. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Smith now to throw. He'll buy some time right.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not the prettiest kick he'll ever have, as this one just does manage to stay inside the right upright and creep over the crossbar. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Now Stroud.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And a solid run down inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Smith. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
First down, Chiefs.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Smith going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll run with Hall.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
This is 1st and 10. Stroud.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked